Well, I've come out to the garden to see if I can sort myself out, cheer myself up a bit. Feeling very sorry for myself today. I've had a bit of a tummy bug for a few days, and I'm a bit of a drama queen when I'm not well, which isn't very often, fortunately. But last night I thought I had some really serious illness, and it's ridiculous what I go through in the night time. And I've obviously just got a bug. But yeah, feeling a bit sorry for myself today. So I thought I'd come and sit out and listen to the birds, sit under my tree. I like sitting here in the evening. Even the birds are irritating me tonight, which is... So I probably really shouldn't be doing this, but there we go. I also need my hair, my roots doing and everything. I'm just feeling a bit bleh. And I know I've put on too much weight, and I think I feel like I've got fatitis. That's what it feels like, because everything's so much more of a struggle. So I need to get back on it, but we all know the lovely struggles of how to lose weight. Maybe I should do a thing on that, because trust me, I have tried most things and usually succeeded at most things, but I just never keep these things up. And that's a constant battle my whole life, which is funny really, because when I look back at photos when I was a teenager, I had a bit of bullying, but not as much as I think I had, which sounds bizarre, but obviously a lot of it was in my head. And I look back at photos now, trust me, in this day, I would just be a normal size, but I was always, the plump girl or the big girl or whatever. And then in my teens, it almost became a shield. My weight was a bit of a shield, I suppose, because I just got this I don't care attitude, which was the best way to be, because I'm not going to let anybody pull me down. But then that's continued on, I think, so that this shield, defense mechanism, whatever it is, I think has actually been my enemy in the end, because I don't worry about other people's opinion. That's a lie. We all worry. Things hurt when they're said. I still remember now on a beach in Lewin, I had a black swimming costume on, and I was walking up the beach, and someone said, "Oh, look, Free Willy." I mean, they thought they were funny and everything, but it really hurt me at the time, and that's probably the only thing I can specifically remember, because that actually, I must have been feeling very vulnerable that day, and it really hurt. But I've tried not to be a thing. I've always knocked things off quite easily, but obviously sometimes things sink in, and so my weight battle has actually been a lifelong thing, I think, where it actually maybe shouldn't have been when I was younger. you know, I think of my secondary school. I went to Cuthbert, Maine in Torquay, and at the time, you know, I lost my Nan Baker, sort of my 13th birthday, and then I think it was a year later, Mum and Dad split up. So I was obviously going through some stuff at that time, and I had a lot of time off school. I was suffering with migraines and night terrors and things, and consequently had a lot of time off school, and I didn't make friends that easily. The friends that I had at the school were actually a year above me, which were friends that I already knew from home. With it not being local, there wasn't a lot of local kids at the school, so I was quite isolated. And then when having the time off, the friends that I did have, obviously, you know, they make other friends or whatever. So my childhood, my school memories aren't that great. But I think a lot of it, like I say, was in my head. Because apart from, you know, one instance, I've connected with old school friends on Facebook, girls that I haven't seen since I was at school, and I feel a real friendship with some of them. And I didn't think I was particularly that close with them at school. But when I think back to it now, you know, they would have all known each other from the areas, and they were a bit more confident, and but none of them were particularly horrible to me, I don't think. Apart from one girl that I had an incident with, and I think maybe that put my defences up all through school as well. So there's that, and I've gone off on a tangent again tonight. Yeah, might leave this one here because I don't know what I was getting at, and I feel like I'm going off on one. And maybe I'll just add a little note on the end when I watch back and see what I've been waffling on about. But this might be a unedited one. It's not one for people to cheer them up. This is a bleh one. But we all have bleh days. That's right, there's a spider running around the table now. But on a good note, I did have a lovely, some photos. Martha is in Gran Canaria at the moment, and she's having a lovely time. Martha is my 10-year-old niece, and she's making some wonderful memories, and she's just sent me some photos. And she sent me a video which was like a TikTok style where, you know, dance into a song and then doing this, and then her whole image changes, like you see professionals TikTok videos and that, which I haven't got a clue how to do. So I'm thinking in the summer we'll have a collaboration because she can sort out some good videos for me. Or maybe we'll you know, have a day of it or something. But it does worry me, the kids on the internet these days. But it's a way of life, and I think as long as we teach them the correct way. And another thing is that I think that opens up a whole other space of, you know, being criticised and judged and things. So I think, you know, I hope they'll have a lot tougher skin, because and see these comments for really what they are, in that they mean nothing. Because I think the youngsters, you know, they just put themselves in line for all this sort of thing now. Christ, I've gone off again. Right, I'm leaving it there. Okay, bye.